At the meeting on development of Kazakhstan's capital, President of Kazakhstan, Kassym-Jomart Tokayev, announced that our main city is the primary and especially important project of the country. The strategy, which is known to the world as the Nazarbayev model or the Kazakh path, originates from the city. He said that in total more than 9 trillion tenge were invested into the city's economy. In 21 years, the capital's GDP has grown by almost 5.5 times. Nur-Sultan has become a cultural and intellectual center. The capital is a venue of important international events and meetings. Of course, this is a great achievement. International events can serve as proof, such as the OSCE Summit, the Congress of the Leaders of the World and Traditional Religions, Astana Expo International Exhibition, the annual Astana Economic Forum, and the recently held Global Innovation Summit. We will continue to develop Nur-Sultan as an international center. A lot of things have been done, but we plan to further progress. Our main goal is to bring the development of the capital to a new level in all areas. German entrepreneurs plan to invest 700 million euros into Kazakhstan. This was announced at the Joint Business Forum in Berlin. In addition, the parties discussed new investment projects. Over the past 14 years, German companies have invested more than $8 billion in Kazakhstan's economy.
Проводя любой форум, где есть заинтересованность германского бизнес-сообщества.
By organizing any forum with participation of the German business community, we expect great results. This is not limited to signing agreements. There is also an opportunity to have new partnership areas, especially in digital technologies. This was discussed at the panel session. We saw that our German partners are willing to arrive in Kazakhstan with the modern digital technologies.
Прийти в Казахстан с новыми современными технологиями цифровизации.
We started investing into Kazakhstan nearly 2 years ago. 2 projects have been launched. One project has the capacity of 100 megawatts and is worth approximately $100 million. And the second project has the capacity of 50 megawatts and costs nearly $45 million. I recommend investing into Kazakhstan with confidence. In Kyrgyzstan, construction of the tunnel continues through the Bishkek-Osh mountain tracks under the guidance of Japanese experts and technologies. The tunnel is designed to protect cars against avalanches and collapse of stones. The construction has begun in Chichkan Gorge. Such projects have never been implemented in the Commonwealth of Independent States. This is the pilot project since there are a lot of avalanches. The regular galleries of the assembly types will not withstand this load. Walls and roofs of the tunnel are made of high-quality strong metal. Modern lighting, video footage, the ventilation and the fire extinguishing system will be installed. Experts said that the tunnel will be able to resist the load of 1 million cubic meters of falling rocks and stones. We are building a tunnel gallery which will be 9.5 meters wide. We have calculated all the criteria, including the load directed to the base of the tunnel, groundwater, as well as the surface load from future avalanches. The project costs $40 million. The construction works will finish in November 2021. The Osh city in Kyrgyzstan hosted a creative meeting of photo artists from member countries of Turksoy, the international organization of Turkic culture. Participants from 9 countries arrived for the 16th traditional gathering of the photo artists, organized as part of the Osh is a cultural capital of the Turkic World program. During the meeting, the participants had the opportunity to see historical, cultural and natural sites of the Osh city and they capture all the bright moments.
Они снимают культурные места города Оша, они снимают людей.
They take pictures of people and cultural places of the Osh city. They capture moments when masters work on their handmade works. All of this is shown on TV and websites, as well as advertised all over the world.
Показывать по своим веб-каналам, веб-страницам, и оно будет рекламироваться по всему миру.
Kazakhstan will mark the 750th anniversary of the Golden Horde for the first time. Preparations for the event have begun. The Han Orda settlement in Karaganda region and the Joshi Khan Mausoleum will be restored for the 750th anniversary. The mausoleum is planned to be included in the list of the UNESCO World Heritage Site. Experts are confident that the Joshi Khan Mausoleum can become one of the sightseeing places. Since the beginning of the year, 30,000 tourists have visited the Karaganda region, 3,000 of which were foreigners.
Басты мақсат мемлекет басшысы Қасым-Жомарт Кемелұлы Тоқаевтың халыққа жолдауын кеңінен насихаттау.
The main goal is to promote the State of the Nation address of the head of state, as well as to meet the people. Next year, we will celebrate the 750th anniversary of Golden Horde.
Тойлау мақсатында соны айтулы мереке жоспарланып жатыр.
A new excursion program was presented at Nazarbayev Center. The program offers celebrations for children, fascinating quests, and a thematic journey for the entire family. Residents and visitors of the capital can learn about exhibits, expositions, and old books. The tourism industry representatives of the city are interested in the program. They said that such projects help to increase the number of tourists coming from other cities of the country and overseas.
Новые экскурсионные программы, которые представляют...
New tour programs presented by organizations such as Nazarbayev Center are important and interesting. We come here not only for the tour, but we arrive to learn about history of independent Kazakhstan, the history of many friendly countries and their leaders who gave their autographs and donated their books.
Руководители которых здесь были, оставили свои автографы, подарили свои книги.
Мы должны создать условия для наших
We should provide conditions for potential visitors. One of the most interesting excursions is the entire family tours in the museum. By organizing the tour for the family, we complete two tasks. First of all, we want to integrate two sides of the library of the first president of Kazakhstan into a common tour as an introduction to our capital. The second task is the solution of social and emotional problems related to parenting.
Тех социальных, эмоциональных задач, с которыми связано воспитание в семье.
Kazakh students and teachers have been introduced to China's educational system and culture. This summer, the Kazakh students and teachers arrived in the Chengdu city and visited one of the leading international schools. To date, over 8,000 children study in the school. Students enjoy the good study environment and comfortable living conditions. A lot of subjects are studied in our school. Before lunch, children study the basic program. Then they attend additional classes. The main feature of our school is that kids study more than 400 subjects. For example, in addition to the basic music class, there is a modern instrument class. We also have the ancient Chinese art class. Thus, our students have many choices. The English language class is a compulsory subject. The school partners with leading international universities. The school authorities plan to strengthen cooperation with Kazakhstan as well. We are pleased to welcome students and teachers from Kazakhstan. Your students visited our school for the first time. We appreciate it a lot. I expect that we will further continue to work with you. Education in China is considered as the right path to success. Chinese students are very diligent and willing to study.
Тәжірибе алмасу ол үлкен бір құндылық деп ойлаймын. екі жақта баланың білімін
Exchange of experience is a great opportunity to learn and study. It is the invaluable experience to learn both theory and practice. Our students have been studying Chinese for 2 years. Now they got the opportunity to discover traditions of Chinese writing. In addition, the students have found answers to their questions. They were worried whether to connect their future with this country.
самба осы өмірімді осы Қытай мемлекетімен байланыстырсам ба деген сұрақтарға толыққан жауап берді.
The trip to China was organized as part of the Youth Year in Kazakhstan with support of the Embassy of China in Kazakhstan. During the tour, the students have studied the language and discovered culture, history, and sites. Washington hosted a scholarly symposium on Kazakhstan's crafts and creative economy. The forum was organized by the Kasteyev Museum of Arts and the Smithsonian Institution with support of the Embassy of Kazakhstan in the United States. As part of the modernization of Kazakhstan's identity program, American visitors of the exhibition had the unique opportunity to see worldview and values of people of the Great Steppe, as well as culture of nomads and historical fragments of ancestors.
We're honored to have the Kasteyev Museum scholars here at such a wonderful time. As the Craft to Wear show is one of the preeminent events in the United States for crafts and craft marketing, innovation in crafts. And this year we have a special exhibition by Kazakh wearable craft makers of various kinds. Wonderful, wonderful material, as you see around this auditorium. I first visited the Kasteyev, my goodness, 1999, I think it was. And off and on, you know, sometimes years go by, but we never forget. And then we show up again, and then other things happen. We've had several staff members of the Kasteyev have come to Washington, as we know that the Kasteyev is one of the great organizations for the collection, display, and study of these kinds of arts. And in addition, we know that the Kasteyev and the Smithsonian have a very good partnership, long-running.
Kazakh crafts are of great interest for the scientific and museum community. Director of the Kasteyev Museum, Gulmira Shalabayeva, said that this conference is organized for the first time overseas.
Благодаря программе «Рухани Жангуру. Современная культура в глобальном мире» мы имели возможность вывозить выставки в зарубежные страны. В данном случае нам захотелось большего, не просто...
Due to modernization of Kazakhstan's identity program, Modern Culture in the Global World, we had the opportunity to organize exhibitions abroad. We wanted not only to introduce Kazakhstan's fine art to the public, but also to increase interest in traditional culture of Kazakhstan. In terms of globalization, the interest in national identity is growing. Some of the Kasteyev Museum employees joined me. Our reports cover various topics, including carpets, weaving, jewelry art, meaning of ornaments, and ancient symbolism. We would like to attract the attention of the expert community and talk to specialists. We expect that this conversation will be a discussion to attract scientists' interest in our culture, history, and art.
В экспертном сообществе и разговаривать об этом со специалистами, чтобы это была дискуссия, полемика, чтобы привлечь научный интерес к нашей культуре и нашей истории и к искусству.
The symposium is organized as part of the Craft to Wear show exhibition and the Kazakhstan, the Spirit of Tengri traditional art of the Union of Artists of Kazakhstan. The Arts and Crafts show is annually organized by the Women's Committee of the Smithsonian Institution. Dimash Kudaibergen will represent Kazakhstan at ABU TV Song Festival in Tokyo. This will be the artist's first performance in Japan. The festival is organized by the Asia Pacific Broadcasting Union, including Khabar Agency. The best artists from each country of the Asian Pacific area will perform at the concert. Khabar channel will broadcast the non-competitive song festival.
Мы все знаем, что у Димаша Кудайберген очень большая аудитория в Китае, в частности, в целом в Азии, в Китае, в Японии. То есть для агентства Хабар в эфире телеканал.
We all know that Dimash Kudaibergen is quite popular in China and Asia. The festival will be streamed by the Khabar channel. Other countries such as South Korea, Japan, Indonesia, Australia and Turkey will take part as well. We are honored that Kazakhstan is involved in this union, and our world-famous celebrity will represent our country in Tokyo on November 19th.
В первую очередь. И второе, что наш, так скажем, звезда, да, то есть любимец не только казахстанской публики, да, но и мировой, Димаш Кудайберген представит нашу страну 19 ноября.